Well, hello everybody. I'm back again with my good old coffee. Hope everybody's had a great Sunday, and if you went to church, you had a good meeting and had a great service. I spent most of the day down in Tennessee yesterday and found out some pretty interesting things going on. And I guess it's going on right here. I just ain't caught wind of it yet. Of course, I don't get out too much and go up the upper part of the Virginia way to see what's going on or hear too much, just unless I go to cattle market. But what I found out was usually some of these real estate brokers are coming in and they're buying up these properties at these old store buildings, and some of these businesses shut down due to the economy. They went bankrupt and had to shut their doors. But they're coming in buying up this property and building apartment complexes. And you would think, well, it would be for low-income veterans or elderly people moving out of the rural areas, coming into the city to get older and be closer to their doctor, or a better way of life in their old age that they ain't got so much to take care of. They're probably selling their homes or whatever. But no, it's not that. These are being built for the illegals. And the schools down in there, I found out yesterday, a lot of those illegals are put in those schools, can't even speak English, and they're just passed them on, or they're just sitting in there, killing time. But that tells me it's federal dollars, people. These local governments are chasing out those federal dollars. I don't care how red your state is, or how red you think your governor is, they will wet themselves to get those federal dollars. And with those federal dollars comes restrictions. They'll make them implement some kind of woke junk or whatever to get those federal dollars. And it's funny how those politicians wet themselves to get those federal dollars. But they punish me and you. They make it sound like what they're going to do with that money, We're going to fix your streets or your sewer system or your water plant, or it's just a bunch of hogwash. It's what it is what you're saying here, but this hand over here is really a banging, ain't it? And so, like I said the other day, we have got to start local, people. We've got to start weaning these people out of office, these rhinos, these communist Democrats, and they become communists. I was sitting this morning and that dawned on me when I was thinking about history and comparisons. These 15-minute cities, like they tried to implement down there in Chattanooga here just recently. If you take a look at what the Democrats, Communist Party, are using the Nazi playbook. Back then, first thing they done was they got rid of guns for your safety. Then they rounded up the Jewish people and the undesirables, and the undesirables back in those days, in their eye, in the Nazis' eyes, was homosexuals. So they was rounded up and put in what they called a ghetto there. And then from there, they was loaded up on train cars and sent to work camps and to their deaths. So I look at these 15-minute cities that these communist Democrats are pushing as the same thing. They're going to get the people in there. You're going to be told what to do, where to work, how far you can go, what you can eat, and what you can have. And they're gonna weed out the undesirables. And who are they, what do they spout off on TV all the time? And the congressmen, the senators, the communists up there in Washington and on news media, they spout off that mega Republicans are undesirable. And ain't that what they're spouting? So you can see what's coming if we don't stand up together and put a stop to this. And we start local. We weed them out, get rid of them. You know, I said the other day, I was tired of hearing those people holler, President Trump's a threat to democracy, or Senator Cruz is a threat to democracy, or anybody that's true conservative that's got a backbone. That's doing at least a little bit of fighting. You're a threat to democracy. Well, the last I checked, when we pledge allegiance, don't say I pledge allegiance to the democracy. It says I pledge allegiance to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. Say that they want to get rid of guns. They want to get rid of God and you. And there is you ain't for Joe Biden, are you? Don't do that, though, Joe Biden. I've been calling him China Joe Biden for a while. He likes to bark at airplanes for some reason. Ain't got it figured out yet, but maybe I'll get there. But back to what I was saying. You know, they're trying to take God, guns, and our way of life out of existence so they can have their little, you know, these news media, you know, as much as they've got college degrees, they must be dumber than shit. Because they're good little communists, they're good little party members, ain't they? They spout off their communist crap, threat to democracy. They're good little communists. They're party members. The news media are party members of the Democratic Party, and now the Communist Party has got control of the White House. Ain't it funny how the DOJ come out Friday and put a memo out that the ATF could go after me or you if I decide to sell you a gun, one gun, that you get in trouble for not having a license. That's bullshit. Because they cannot make no law. Only Congress can make a law. But they'll go ahead and arrest somebody because it don't matter to them until it goes to court. You'll ruin a bunch of people's lives to get it thrown out in the Supreme Court. But it don't matter. They get their foot in the door that way. That's like some little precedents here and there. That's why they're trying to do to Trump. But it's election interference. But I mean, it's all a part of the plan. It's all part of their plan. And man, they're fooling a lot of people. And we better stand up and realize what's going on, people, before it's too late. We better stand up with one voice and stick together. All of us stick together, raise up with one voice. Well, that's my rant for today. I know I ramble a little bit. It's only because that I want this country back so that we can have a country for our children and grandchildren so they might enjoy the freedoms that we have. And we're losing our freedoms, people. And I'm going to say this before I get off here. This is going to be the most important election of your lifetime. Let's get out. Let's get President Trump elected. Not only that, let's help him by getting these people out of our local offices, get them out and retire them for good. These rhinos and these communist Democrats. But that's about all I got to say now, and I want to thank everybody for watching. If you would you pray for me, and I'll pray for you, and if the good Lord's willing, I'll see you next time in Trump 2024. Let's put him back in there.